Good morning, everyone on the internet. Today is Friday, April 14th, another beautiful day in Pittsburgh. We got a full screen Friday. Welcome, Kay, Tom, Anthony. How's everyone doing this morning?
Welcome, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you, Kay, for joining us today.
Thank you.
We continue our Friday guest stream. Anthony, I believe you're up next week. Just to give you a heads up, you have had some problems in the past getting guests, so just want to make sure we give you enough time and ample warning.
It happened one time, and it was scored for life,
Yeah. Well, you're on the clock. Let's just say that. All right.
I'll be ready.
I think the sun just got everyone in a good mood. I don't know about you, but these last couple days, it's what we go through this winter we had this year for. It's been beautiful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Really has. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I would assume a busy weekend in the open house world coming up here. If any agents out there are doing any open houses, always remember we do open house flyers. If you ever need one, let me know. Kay,
Yes.
The reason I have you on today, you have come up with, I think, a genius idea.
Oh, thank you.
And I think it's out of the box. It's fun. And I wanted to bring you on, talk about it a little bit. I know you're only a week or two into it, I believe.
3 weeks.
3 weeks in, but it's called Coffee with Kay, I believe.
Yep.
And fill us in. What do you got cracking every week?
So I'm always thinking about new ways of prospecting, cheap ways to prospect. So I'm not doing a ton of mailers. And I was at a coffee shop one day and I saw how many people were there and everybody was talking and it was just a fun space. So I approached the owner and asked if I could do every Thursday. I'm basically doing an open house in a coffee shop, but I call it Coffee with Kay. They reserve a table for me right by the register. So as people come in and they're, buying their coffee, I could talk to them about real estate and I will buy their coffee. So I talked to a few really interesting people. They have the coffee shop itself is very cool. It's Cafe Conmigo up in Wexford. And the staff and the owner cannot be nicer. But it's a lot of fun. I get to talk real estate for 2 hours and sit in a coffee shop and drink coffee. So I've done a lot of marketing for it and it's on their website, it's on their Facebook page. So it's fun. So I'm only 3 weeks in, talking to a few people. It's not as busy as I'd like, but maybe when it gets busier, I could have a special guest loan officer, hint, hint, to join me.
Favors, absolutely.
So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So if you're in Wexford, you said Thursday evenings?
Thursday, 4 to 6. It's every Thursday from 4 to 6.
Well, go visit Kay, talk about real estate. And if they ever want to get a hold of you, how can someone get a hold of you or find you? You're BHHS North Hills, correct?
North Hills Regional, yes. Or they can call me 412-860-3335.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Kay.
Hey, I got some questions for you here. So
yes.
Some of our viewers, they may not know who you are coming from the other side of the city. We have a lot of out-of-state viewers as well. Give us a little breakdown. What do you do? Who you work for? How long you been in the biz?
Okay, so I am an agent at the North Hills Regional Office. Been in the business for about 2 years. I love it. I worked for the same company for almost 26 years, and they downsized, and I lost my job, and I didn't know what I was going to do. For 26 years, I knew how to do my job. And I didn't know what to do. So I talked to a few people and I found my way to Trish Franzak at North Hills Regional and plug for her. She's awesome. I just talked to her, did the classes, passed the test, and here I am, and I'm having a blast.
That's awesome. That's a good story right there for a lot of the newer agents out there.
Yeah, I think another thing, that's what makes real estate so awesome too. There's no rhyme or reason, no background, no education that makes you successful in real estate. So that is an awesome story for sure. Anthony, you have any questions before we move on to another topic?
I'm digging the energy. So,
Thank you.
I'm digging the energy. I like the passion she has for everything she does, especially real estate. So
Thank you.
Keep it going. Let's go.
Yeah, Kay brings it. You can't be unenergetic around Kay Fowler.
No, I think that speaks volumes too, because I think people feed off of energy, and if you have positive energy and you're grinding out there, Kay, so good for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, next topic. We need to get a misconception out of the way. Again, the news helps us and hurts us in our industry. There's been recent news about an FHA 40-year mortgage. I have gotten multiple questions about the 40-year mortgage already this week. So just to let everyone know, there is an FHA 40-year mortgage, but it is only a loan modification. It is only for current homeowners who've had lates that need a modification to stop from a foreclosure. So you're not going to see new homeowners or anyone out there getting a 40-year mortgage. It's only for a modification in a worst case scenario. So I just had a couple buyers call me on it this week. The full story doesn't always get put out there. Also, inflation news coming in, 2 days ago? It did not. Inflation starting to calm down. We're starting to see rates calm down a little bit here, stay more steady, drop a little bit from the beginning of the year. So that's all good news again coming into March, April, May. If you need to get pre-approved, if you're a buyer out there, you got 3 loan officers and a real estate agent right here that can get you to the finish line. Easy peasy lemon breezy. So we're here for you to help, no problem at all. And then finally, since we're all Pittsburghers, since the sun is shining, I wanted to go around the room and ask everyone what their favorite Pittsburgh tradition is. I have been brought to the north side by my father since I was a young little lad to go get an ice ball by Gus and Yeah. People have been calling me out of when the last time I was there. Who knows? I'm going to say it was last year. COVID throws things around. 1 year feels like 3. Who knows? But I like going to the north side. Go get an ice ball. Anthony, what's yours?
Damn. I'm on the spot, man. I don't have a specific. I like it all.
Okay.
So,
how about taking your jet skis down to the point and sucking up diapers? Is that a good one?
No, that happened one time and it'll never happen again. So yeah, I actually, you know what? We go to Pittsburgh Pedal Boats. We have a friend that owns Pittsburgh Pedal Boats, so we go down there. It's just nice to go around and see the city. I mean, there's so much stuff to do in Pittsburgh that people don't realize, and so many, local spots to go to, like Gussie Yaya. So there's so much to do. So
hey, those pedal boats are awesome, though. Don't sell that. That's an awesome thing to do. So
it is.
I mean, you actually gotta do exercise and manual labor there, or how's that actually work? We got a little motor on that thing or anything?
No, it actually it has a motor. It runs itself. So you can pedal if you want, but you don't have to. So
very nice.
Pretty cool.
Okay, how about you? You have any Pittsburgh spring traditions you like to do?
So I actually have 2. So I might lose my Pittsburgh card because I've never been to Gus and Yaya's, not once in my life. So, and I might lose my Pittsburgh card. Grew up in Pittsburgh. But so I have 2. So one is my husband and I, we take our bikes down to Millville and we ride the trail down to North Shore and back. It's a nice ride. It's a nice flat ride, which is what I like. And then I kind of stop at the casino, throw some money in the casino, and then we come home. And the other one is my girlfriends and I go to the Strip District every year in the springtime. We walk up one side of the road, down the other, and we stop at Bella Notte for Bloody Marys and pizza.
Those are both awesome. I'm jealous of you. Growing up in the west side, we have I got the bike trail that we could bike, but nowhere we could bike really downtown. So that is pretty awesome over in the Millvale area how you can do that. So that much better than Anthony's. Tom, how about you?
So I actually, like Kay, I like going down to the Strip District when you hear the birds chirping, hang out down there for the morning, get some food, come back, cook that for a nice Sunday meal or whatnot. But one tradition I used to love doing was going to the Pirate game, in the spring. But since Nutting can't spend any money and we can't do nothing, I actually stopped going to the Pirate game. So that is no longer a tradition of mine. They are not part of my repertoire. So I would say my favorite new springtime tradition is getting out there on opening day golfing. I love getting out there for that first day of golf where they have, the whole crew's up there. Everybody's up there having a good time. And a lot of life back at the golf course. I love just being in the grass and hanging out.
Man, that is country club member talk if I ever heard it there. Holy cow. But yeah.
I didn't say it one time. You had to bring it up.
Opening day of golf at the club. That is the life. Amen. Absolutely. Speaking of golf, Tom, can we get a little update? I've heard rumors that you might, since your obsession of golf is carrying over to the home, you might be getting a putting green put in your backyard. How's that? Is that coming along well? Is that actually a thing that's going to happen?
Yeah. So I mean, the contractors always tell you 6 weeks. So next week's week 6. I did order it, put the money down. We're going to get a 20 by 15 putting green up in my backyard with about a 2-foot fringe all the way around it.
So putting contests at Tom's house Friday nights.
Yeah. And I think maybe one of the chatter episodes we could get here, maybe live from the green on a Friday morning if Anthony could wake up early enough.
I'm ready.
Man.
We'll do like Masters live from the green. We'll get lights on it. We'll sit in bar stools.
Anthony gets ricochet shots.
Do you see the abuse I take?
All right, guys. I know Kay has to run. We've run a little bit long here. I'm all set for today. Anyone else have anything to finish up?
God bless
you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kay, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Kay.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.